Okay, let's get started. We're going to start out with 1 cup of baking soda, a 1/2 cup of citric acid. Now we're going to do 1/3 cup of cornstarch. And measurements don't have to be exact, guys. You have a little play with these recipes. Alright, so I'm just going to mix this up and break up the citric acid. And if you want to, at this point, you can put on a mask, because when you're mixing this up, it tends to poof up right into your face. So you can use your fingers. And keep in mind, if you're wearing nail polish like me and you don't have on gloves, it's going to do a number on your nail polish. And I'm about to change this color, so it really doesn't matter. It's the citric acid in it that does it. So, okay. Okay, that feels pretty smooth. So now I'm going to take about a tablespoon of shea butter. You can melt this down or you can put it in like this. Either way, it's going to clump up even after you melt it. So you still have to work the shea butter all the way through. And again, we have our baking soda, our citric acid. I found mine on Amazon. We have cornstarch. Okay. And now, since this is mainly for Valentine's Day, I'm going to add a little bit of glitter. You can find Body Safe glitter at Michael's, online. Looks like snow. Just about anywhere. Okay, I want to add a little bit more glitter. I want this to be fun. So when you get out of the bathtub, feeling all silky and smooth, you'll be sparkly as well. Okay. So now I'm going to take a little bit of my distilled water, and I'm just going to take the cap off. You can also use witch hazel and put it in a little spray bottle and spray it. You can do the same thing with the water, but I'm just going to drop a little bit in at a time. You'll see it foam up, and that's from the citric acid. So just work that through really well. And right away I could tell that I need more. Okay, I need to add more water. What I'm looking for is when the mix holds together in my hand when I close it together, and I'm not getting that yet, so you have to work fast to stop the activation of the water. See, it's still not doing it, so I need to add more water. It's a trial and error type thing. If you add too much water, then you risk the bath bomb cracking. Okay. Okay, see, I'm starting to get what I want now. So this one will be scented vanilla. And you just eyeball it. Keep in mind you don't want to add too much. So now to make this a little bit more fun, let me rinse my fingers. I'm going to embed this heart, and it's wrapped up. This is a glycerin soap heart that I made from glycerin soap. You can see the little indentation from the plastic on it, but that's okay. If you don't want the indentation from the plastic, then don't put the plastic on there. But if you guys want me to do a tutorial on how to make hearts or whatever with the glycerin soaps, please let me know. Okay, so now I'm going to take my heart And put this right at the bottom. You can also put this in the inside, like right in the middle. So once the person uses it, if you're giving it as a gift, they can put the bath bomb in the bath and then give a surprise. When it melts away, they'll see the soap. And the soap is strawberry scented. And you can see the bits of shea butter in here. And just pack away. Now I'm going to pack the other side, kind of scoop it up in here. And you always want to overpack it. It's the pressure that holds the bath bomb together. Okay. Then take both halves and try and line it up best that you can. And squeeze it closed. You got to put some pressure in there. Put some muscle in there. If you have to work out before you do it, then do that. But just put some pressure on it. Let me put this down for a second. I forgot to put wax paper on my plate. Okay. Take a spoon or a knife. I'm just going to use the back handle butter knife. Tap. And pray that it comes out. Okay, and there you have it. And you just take your fingers and clean up the edge while it's still wet. And gently handle it. You know, try not to put any pressure on it. And once this dries, I can come in and clean this up some more. So, what do you think, guys? Okay, I'm going to set this aside and let it dry and come back and show you guys two other styles. Okay, so now my next batch of mixture is ready. I'm just going to take some out because I want to do two other colors. This one is going to be chocolate. So I'm just taking some cocoa powder to color it. Whoops, that's a lot of powder, but that's okay. Yeah, it's a little damp, so it's okay to have that powder in there. And if you find that your mixture is a little bit too damp, you can go back in, add a little bit more baking soda, a little bit more cornstarch or tapioca powder, and a little bit more citric acid if you feel like it needed. You could take a little bit in a bowl and test the fizz, you know, just to be sure that you have enough citric acid. So here I have a little shot glass, and I'm just going to show you guys. You can test it. You see the fizz? And it lets you know it's pretty good. So that's one way of testing your mix before you make your bomb. Now I'm going to add some chocolate oil to scent it even more. And this one had a little bit of that vanilla mixed in, so it's going to be a chocolate, ooh, smells so good, chocolatey vanilla fragrance. And why not add some more glitter? Okay. You can actually just pack one side if you want to and let it sit overnight and tap it out and make half a bomb. But I've been anxious to try this one out. I've been using the big mold that I showed you earlier a lot. And if it's not lined up even, just line it up. Okay. And when you're tapping it, you can hear it releasing. You see how the sound has changed? So now you just, okay, the bottom was removed. Just shape it up. Alright, let me move this to the side. Let me try one more mold. Since I have some left, I have this diamond mold, and I'm going to see if I have enough to do this. And that's one thing about whenever you're making bath bombs, have like a backup plan. In case you have more left than you thought. Overpack it, some of this fell out. And I should be getting some more of these molds in, so if you're interested in purchasing one of these molds, let me out. You guys let me know. So now just press down and then tap. Okay. And just clean up the edges. Very gently. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to put some here. We're going to try an experiment. Alright, we have micro powders. I like this pink, so I'm going to show you the difference between the colors when you use micro powders and when you use food coloring. And there's one thing about bath bombs, when they dry, the color gets even more vivid. So let's add just a little bit more. Now for my favorite scent, you guys know this, strawberry. And like I said, this is an experiment. I am going to use a soap mold to make this bath bomb. You can buy these molds at Michael's, and they come with little plastic inserts. Well, you buy those separately. It's right here. And so what you do is put this the opposite way, like this inside. Okay, I hope it's centered. So have to really be careful. Just kind of pile it in there before pressing down so it don't move. Same principle as when I put the heart in bed, in the white vanilla heart. And you know, I could have added white on top of this, made it two different colors, but we won't get that fancy. Let's save the fancy stuff for a little bit later. Let's just do this experiment. Let me put it on the table, on the counter, and press down. Let you guys see what I'm doing. And please look over this mess. You guys will probably make one too. I guess I should have put a towel down, but I was anxious to get this video out tonight. Pack it in there really well. Okay, so we're not going to try and take this out just yet. We're going to let this sit a little longer. Clean up the edges. Okay. And when I take that out, I'll let you guys see that. So now we have food color. Let me see if I can find some red. I don't see it. Let's just go with the pink because I'm pressed for time. some more strawberry in here. And let's use our small heart mold again. It smells so good. You guys really have to try these fragrances. I have information in the description box of the brand and where I purchased it. And no, they're not paying me. I bought this with my own money, and if I find something that's really good out there, I'll let you guys know. Okay. And if you find that your mix is drying up as you do this, just add just a couple squirts of water. Okay, and clean it up. Oh my God, that's so pretty. I don't know, guys. I really like it with the food coloring better than the mica powder so far. So let's let them dry and see how they look. And you guys let me know which one is your favorite. You guys remember this one, right? Okay, let's put a little pressure here. And I'm just pressing down in the middle. And let's see what happens. It's releasing. Okay. So far, so good. And it's only been sitting up for the duration of this video. So, not long at all. And now I'm just going to take, and I hate to do this. Whoops. Well, let's let that dry. Oh, shoot. Let's see if we can fix that. So it chipped a little bit here because I'm so anxious to open it. So I'm going to let this sit a little longer, let it get a little harder. And I'm going to try and repair this and come back and let you guys see what it looks like when I pull it off. So in order to prepare this, I just took a little bit of the leftover, poured it in here, and put the bath bomb back inside and pressed down. So I'm hoping that'll repair it. Look, guys, we're learning something together, so let's try that. Yes, I'm going to let this sit and dry up a little bit and then come back and take it out. Okay, I'm back. I had to clean up my workstation a little bit, so these are the bombs that I made so far. I cleaned this up a little bit with a dry towel because it's soap. You know, it'll fog up, so you have to use a dry towel, and I'll probably clean it up some more once it dries, but it's really cute. And one other thing that I thought about, and I'll probably do a video on it next, I should have used one of my truffles. If you guys haven't seen my video on how to make moisturizing foaming bath truffles, then, you know, check that out. And that's something I could have put on the inside or just put even here. Okay, my camera died. I forgot where I was, but let me just pick up here. So, I've just been like squeezing this to see if it repaired. It's almost like it's vacuum sealed. Okay, this took some manipulation, guys. I had to actually just use my knife and try and get it out because it's a whole lot harder to take this out once it's dry. This is just for me repairing it, so maybe that has something to do with it, but I lost a chunk here. So the thing to do is to let it cure probably for about 30 minutes. And then pop it out. Ooh, it's cute. Can you see that? It says love. Yeah, we got a little damage here, but I'm gonna do this again, guys, and I'm sure it's gonna turn out a whole lot better, but it's really cute. And like I said, you can find these molds at Michael's. Set this here. And like I said, for the soap, you know, I'm gonna let this dry some more. Just take a dry towel and go around here and clean it up. So next time I do this, I'll probably just, before I embed the soap, I'll put like a piece of wax paper over it. Like this, cut the wax paper and then, you know, put it down inside the mold first. So I'll get less of the bath bomb material on the soap. But I'm going to let it dry some more, probably clean it up some more. But let me know what you think if you want to see more tutorials on bath bombs. And as always, thanks so much for watching.